Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think
turning it on. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Creates a little room. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time fourth. Running back gave a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now, oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down play from the gun. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Can't get him to the ground. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as touchdown Canes? A great catch. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
With the catch, it's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Fire! He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Makes a man miss. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Staley. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. On target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the... Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Williams will pass. They're setting up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down and 10. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the... Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The quick out. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Ray. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Adams. He lofts one down the sideline. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught close to the marker. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Miami! And they end. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Plucks it out of the air.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pulls and fired complete. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Canes are marching down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Back to throw, it's Adams. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Under fire. Lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running to Green. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.